So here's my Amazon Eero Wi-Fi 6 router. We're gonna do a test right next to it. All right, so download 502 and the upload should be similar. Upload 500 and a ping of 8. So now we're downstairs where we have the worst connection. So I'm gonna go right in the corner downstairs. This is probably the furthest we can get away from the modem. All right, so about 50 download. Okay, going back up to 60. 63 download, 63 for the download, 10 upload, a ping of 9. So you do need that router I showed you in the beginning in order to use this extender, so it doesn't work by itself. All this is going to be self-explanatory. I think most of the work is going to be in the app itself. Let's go back to that exact same spot where we got under 100 for the upload and the download speeds and see if this actually works. So I got everything plugged up. I connected to the app, follow all the prompts. It's pretty self-explanatory. Most of what you're doing is just pressing next, and going through all the prompts. And after we went through all the prompts, after everything was plugged up, we had to wait until the update finished for the extender. So now we're good to go. I did have one concern, y'all. My one concern was, do I have to connect to like a separate Wi-Fi network for this extender? And let's put up all my Wi-Fi networks here just to be sure. I don't know, that is kind of odd. Yeah, it does seem like it's two different ones, but I'm assuming I could change the name. So let's go into the app and see if we can change the name. But let me just switch back to that one, because I think if that is the case, this one is the upstairs, that one is the downstairs. So let's see if we can change this name real quick. So I'm not seeing any option to change the name. Let me go ahead and turn that light off. Like that option. But yeah, I'm not seeing the option to change the name, y'all. I'm scared that I'm scared that we'll have to actually be connected to, like, switch back and forth from different Wi-Fi networks, which is a nuisance, but let's just test it out. I believe that we're on the upstairs one still. So let's see. So we got 118. So it did go up. It did go above 100. 118 download, 180 upload, a ping of 12. I do need that light on, y'all, for a quick thumbnail, so I'm gonna turn that back on. But yeah, let's switch networks and see if that actually makes a difference or not. Again, I hate it if this is the case. We had to switch back and forth, especially like since we're on cell phones, laptops. All right, let's go. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much the same, no matter which network you're on. So it did bring it up by 50, but it's definitely not what we have upstairs, which is closer to like the 500s. And the fact for the whole deal that I paid like $100, and I know it's cheaper options out there, a lot of different cheaper options. If y'all seeing this video, that means I did multiple tests off camera as well, and I got the same results. And I'm not really happy with these results, like, to be completely honest with y'all. I would definitely, because it works. It does extend the Wi-Fi connection. It does make it slightly stronger. I didn't pay slightly stronger money, if you know what I'm trying to say, y'all. I still have some buffering issues when I stream downstairs, but it's less of it. It's really about the internet provider. I'll get to that in a second, but about the extender itself, I did try moving it more to like the middle of the dead spot and the router itself, but I still had the same results. So it wasn't even worth like showing you guys all of that when it was just the exact same results, no matter where I moved the extender to. But when it comes to internet providers, during the test, I had fiber internet with Frontier. The internet provider that I had since I lived here in Texas since 2014 was Spectrum. I never had any real issues with Spectrum. For those of you that's not familiar with Spectrum, it's a cable internet company. Say if you're in a room and you only need internet in one room, I do think fiber internet is good for that, but if you need internet to span across your whole home, I don't think fiber internet is good for that. If you have any experience with cable internet or fiber internet or both, feel free to share it down below with us. And if you like videos like this around everyday tech, if you haven't yet, feel free to join the channel. I do my videos in a way where when I learn how to do something, you'll learn how to do it too, all right? But for this video, this is all I got for you. Much love to each and every one of you. I'm your downloading pirate, and I'm out.